So what do you
You know?
think about as well then? Because see, another thing that I see online is that like there was a club, yeah, and basically people's highlighting that the club promoter didn't really like letting people of ethnic minority into their club, and how people's complaining and saying that this, that, and other should be shut down. It needs to be this, that, and my thing is that if it's your club, you got a right to let in who you want to let in. Like, why do
Yeah.
we want to go to these places that don't want us
When you
there?
say club, are you talking about you're not talking about a football club, you're talking about a club like
A
a rave club.
nightclub, a nightclub.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. So where was this in London?
It was it in, I can't remember where it was. It might have been Essex or something like that. But was it Central London? I can't remember. My thing is, because to me, it's the same kind of thing where we're complaining about these things and how we're treated, but we don't have to go to these places. Like me
Yeah,
personally, I ain't going to like if I go to a restaurant, I ain't going to somewhere where I feel
if you
like
don't want me in there.
you don't want me in there because I work too hard for my money. Why am I going to go and spend it
Yeah,
with people who don't want me in their establishment? Do you understand what I mean?
yeah, exactly, exactly. And what are they trying to do? Are they trying to say that are they trying to express to maybe the white people that gone there not to go in there? Is that what they want
Bro,
then? People to boycott the whole thing?
I weren't sure what they was getting at, but I must have put a comment saying, listen, he has the right to let whoever in who he wants to. If I had a club or a nightclub, if I didn't want to let people in, I'm just not letting them in. It's my thing. I've got the
Mm,
right to decide that. Do you understand what I mean?
mm,
But what
mm.
my thing was, why would you want to go there? If he showed you
Exactly,
he don't want black people in his club, why are we still trying to get in there? Like,
exactly.
what we doing? Like, I'm not like, we got to think more of ourselves.
100%,
You, you,
100%.
you understand what I mean? It's
Yeah,
self-respect. Like,
don't be counting the thing too so much. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly, man.
You know, and obviously he might even just be catering for his clientele. He might know that's the people that who are coming there. That's what they want. Do you
You
know what I'm
understand what I
saying?
mean? And some people just don't want us in their thing, so it's all good. We won't go. We don't need to go there. You live and let live. I don't care. It's not that deep. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? Like,
exactly. I would want to go there anyway. You know, if
you
I'm
understand
there.
what I mean? Like, what? Like, yeah, man. There's places for us and there's places that not for us. Same way there's
Yeah,
places
yeah, yeah.
that's not for them. Like, it is what
I
it is.
think I think some people might just be how open and blatant he's doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a bit of a bold move, in it. You know, but
Yeah, but everyone gets their comeuppance. But I just think I wouldn't even acknowledge. I think, you know what? Why? There's nothing. What's so special about your club anyway? I don't. Yeah, stick to your
exactly.
own. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like we look validation from these places that are not for us.
exactly.
Why do we need validate? Why do we need to go to a club that's predominantly they are not? They don't. They feel like they're above us. No, but if you,
Exactly.
you know what I mean? I'll put my money with
Yeah.
that. And you're giving these people money that don't appreciate
It,
your money and don't respect you.
exactly. I don't even let him know that you're bothered because that's what he wants, isn't it?
Exactly,
You know
trying
what
to
I'm
get in
saying?
that, you know what I mean? Obviously, everyone's been there, but do you know what I mean? After you think, you know, what's so great? It's not even all that in there anyway. It's just, do you know what I mean?
Exactly. Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, but you know what it was with that as well? Because what it made me feel as well, because like I said, I commented and I started getting a lot of online abuse on that comment.
Did you?
Yeah, and I just realized, you know what is with these, you
So
see,
wait a sec. So when you commented, was it on who posted it? The club or
I
was it a black
no
man?
no no. It was someone commenting about like you know like when people try and get places cancelled and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah,
It was something like
yeah.
that. But why I mentioned it, bruv, yeah? Because
Yeah.
one thing it made me realize is when you see when you're online, bro, you got to understand online's a different world, bro. Like you
Yeah.
have to learn to deal with internet trolls and people that are abuse and people that got too much to say that in my eyes couldn't say it to your face. Do you understand what I mean?
Mm, mm.
Do you
Nah,
understand?
definitely. So wait a sec. So who was reacting to you? Was it black people saying what you chatting about?
They'll say to me, but also, you know them do good white people that they're like, oh, you still can't do that, you can't base it on race, that's wrong, but I'm saying, but at the end of the day, that's the world we live in. But why just don't go there? Do you know what I mean? You can't. What do you want
Yeah.
to do? Because it's like, you know what? Because you don't want to let me
Just
as a
move
black
on now,
person.
innit?
I'm trying to stop all the white people. No, just go back. It's all good, man. I don't, like, as long as my people, we got other places we can go. Let's have it
There's
right,
so much
innit?
places to go, man,
There's,
innit? You know what
there's
I'm
so
saying?
much place
You know,
to
it's
go.
kind of sometimes you won't get into a club and you know why it is, and just like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
Get him, like, you know what? Sometimes you might feel a little fun, but you know what?
You feel violated a bit, but
But
it is
then
what it
F
isn't it?
you, I'll keep it moving. I was gonna buy a bear champagne, but you know what? I'll take my money
Exactly.
somewhere else. You understand what I mean?
Exactly. You're lost, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, them
But
days are over. Like, trying to get into them clubs that don't want us is long, bro. It's
long.
long, bro. Like, especially in big 2026. Like, obviously, we don't do that going out that no more. But there's so much things you can have your own little whatever you don't need to go to these places that don't accept you and don't want
And there's
you.
so much other clubs as well. There's so much other
Exactly.
clubs, bars, they're everywhere, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But yeah, but in regards to that scrolling, yeah, it is a dangerous place, isn't it, bro? You know what I'm saying?
it's a dangerous
You
place,
know,
bro. Trust me.
because even like I said, now that we're online, some things we gotta kind of be a bit thick-skinned too.
100%. 100%, bro.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
you know what I've noticed? What for me is like obviously if we look at the even like say the culture in the podcast kind of world,
yeah,
the TikTok world, sometimes you see like for me, I see a few men that we know from South London that we know what they're about. We know they are quite official. But then you just see man that shouldn't be scrolling them, just scrolling them, bruv.
balls, bruv. That's the thing.
Bruv,
That's what made me
man,
real. Go on.
I see man with some different chat, and I'm thinking, rude boy, despite what you think, even though my man, yeah, he's a bit older now, whatever, but he is what he says he is. You understand what I'm saying to you? And I don't think that there's levels to who should be chatting to who. You
Yeah,
understand what I'm saying
but
to
that's
you?
the problem. I'm being honest with you, and this is what I say. Man has to adjust to the internet world, or just allow it. Because the relevant is, yeah, is that there's no barrier no more. People can people can say what they want and not face consequences, bro.
But
And
yeah, but man is going, and they're going wild.
but
Because it's funny. You remember I was saying to you the other day, I was watching something online, yeah, and there's a couple guys, yeah, and the way they kind of going on, man, on these, TikTok lives or these beefs,
yeah,
and it just it reminds me of, in the when you're in the can, yeah, and you got the man them on the main wings.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Then you might have a man on a Fraggle unit or the hospital or
Or on
somewhere,
block, yeah,
and
you can't get
on
to it.
block, and he would just
The
be
window
going
warriors,
in on the
the window
the
warriors,
window warriors,
bro.
and he would just be putting on a performance, just airing man out all night.
Tell a man
And you know what everyone just
XYM.
wants to,
Yeah,
and you
yeah,
know what
yeah, yeah.
everyone just wants to get to him, but you can't get to him, brother. Man is just going full throttle on everyone. You understand what I'm saying to you?
Bro, that's what I mean. That's exactly what it's like, bro. We've been there where no one can get to this better, and he's just saying everything to you, everything.
Bruv.
But we need to set ourselves up, bro. Because why was we
Yeah, yeah.
engaging? Do you understand what I
Mm,
mean? Like, but that's what
mm.
people are doing, bro. Because I'm telling you the truth, yeah, you have to adjust to the internet now, bro.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
have
yeah,
to
yeah, yeah.
understand that people can say things without facing the consequences for it, bro.
Yeah,
Especially
yeah,
if you're like, bro, and I'm telling the truth, yeah, for serious man, it is a frustrating place to be, bro. Because
yeah,
especially if you're a man that's about action and you can't get to that person and that person can just say what they want to you, it's mad. But you have to understand, it's either you have to understand you can't have an emotional response to things, or you gotta
yeah,
just not even you can't take it in, or you can't engage with people who you know are gonna trigger you.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And you got, like you said, but you've been saying this from early. You got to position yourself where you just don't engage in it, bruv. Because like, there's two things. As an older man,
Yeah,
we know where that age where you'd want to do, how you would want to deal with him. It ain't worth it. You understand what I'm saying to you? It's not worth.
exactly.
It ain't worth it at all. And even for a younger guy who probably got the energy, the consequences still ain't worth it.
But
You
that's
understand what I'm
why,
saying
and
to
it's
you?
a problem because that's why a lot of the younger guys online they get caught, they catch mad cases from online drama
Exactly.
because they're not
Exactly.
emotionally mature enough to say, you know
Yeah.
what, bam, bam, bam. Let me just leave. They're just reacting, catching a case. They're all filming it because they want the world to know that that
I
violation
caught
got dealt
him.
with. But
Yeah.
for the
Exactly.
older man them that are kind of, they're emotionally mature enough to know I ain't trying to get a 30 years or I ain't trying to do this and that. But still, it's triggering them. It's a frustrating
100%.
place to be, bro.
It's a dangerous place to be
So
in
you've
still.
got to be a more, you got to kind of not let it bother you or not engage in it or just overlook it. But you can't, because as
Yeah.
well, what you got to remember as well, not only that, and if you are going to react, you need to stop talking online, because the bottom line is it's easier for you to catch a case because everything's documented online. So it's just
Bro.
evidence. It's all evidence. Like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, boom, this is what
All evidence.
we got proof it.
Think about it as a court case. They'll say, well, you had this argument, you posted this about him online, you had this altercation, this argument here.
Yeah,
All the evidence is just there to see. You
yeah,
understand what I'm
to
saying to
see,
you?
bro.
You know?
Physically, it's not even in writing. They can just show you if, video footage of you
Yeah,
saying this, engaging in that, saying you're gonna
yeah.
do this, saying, bro, it doesn't make sense, bro. Like, and like I said, if it's
Mm,
that serious where it is, you have to take action. Then you just gotta come offline, or you've really gotta be. It's like you gotta be a mastermind. Be like, yeah, no, that's cool. We squash it, but you know that's up. Do you understand what I mean?
mm,
But it's
mm.
dangerous because even and that's just like online personalities clashing. But even the comments, bro, like you gotta understand, there's no point engaging. Like
Yeah,
people, bro. The internet has given cowards a voice, bro. Do you know what I mean? To
100%.
say what they want.
100%.
Like, bro, think back. There's people that would see us on the road and cross the pavement, bro. But online, I can tell him what I really think. I can give
Yeah,
it
yeah,
to him. I can bam
yeah.
bam, not give it
I
to him
can get
pause,
get all of my chest.
I
No,
can say
definitely.
what I wouldn't dream of saying this to his face, but right now online, I can say it all. Do you understand what I mean? So
No,
people got to
definitely.
understand with this on the internet, it's a whole different world, especially if you're a serious man, because you
Mm,
have to adjust to raw, my man just even like I said, like online person, man, my man just poking me. I want to see that guy, and you can't even see him. You understand what I mean?
mm.
It's no,
Exactly.
you
Exactly.
have to not react off your emotion. You can't get emotionally involved, or if you know you would, you just can't. You gotta avoid them kind of
And
interactions.
I suppose certain man you butt them and you say, just for views, man. It boosts up both our thing. You understand what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
You know?
exactly. So but that's what I'm saying. If you're playing that game as well, but then it's a dangerous game as well, because and what you got to remember as well, because it's all there for people to see. So even if you feel like, you know what, yeah, we're gonna stop, but then it's still there online. So you go back and you see it again. So you're gonna be
Yeah.
tricky. It's gonna be tricky the
Triggered.
same way, bro.
Triggered.
Do you
Triggered.
understand what I
Yeah,
mean?
no, definitely.
But it's
Yeah,
all of it,
definitely.
even bro. And you know how bad it is, bro. Even things like WhatsApp, bro. I don't know if I told even the other day, but I'm on a plumbing WhatsApp group, bro. Yeah, and it's like
Yeah.
all plumbers from all over the country, bro. And
Yeah.
there's sometimes like you can feel there's obviously with all this far right thing, people posting about the protest, and then little things happen. Then you get people being rude, bruv. You get you get people trying to go at you, people that you
Mm.
know will not talk to you face to face, bro. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's all
Yeah.
and even this, bro. This time, I'm having to because obviously you get there. I'm having to phone man to say, bro, what we doing there, bro? Do you understand what I mean? But then
Yeah.
they're blocking
Yeah.
you, so that they're cowards.
Your one sounds a bit more wilder than my one, though.
It's
Still.
spicy, bro. It's spicy. Cause even, and this is why it's mad, because I had an incident on one, and then I'm phoning because I'm thinking, now you're talking to me. I need to know where you are, and we need to do, like, we need to have a conversation. Let me see if you actually, because you need to write it. Can you even, let alone saying it to my face, can you say it on the phone to me? A man just blocking you,
Yeah.
bro. But then one next black you, and a man this on there. And then he
Mm.
phoned me, and was chatting, just saying, why the man them are on a group are idiots. And he's saying, bro, I've tried to phone bury them because I want to know. I don't care if you're in Wales, I'm coming there. You get me? But it just
Yeah.
told you. But then I just said, wow, you know what, bro? Man has to take a step back, bro. Car. These
Yeah.
man will just say anything to you because they know there's
Yeah. They
no
will.
repercussions, bro.
I think the most I've seen in there, I think, was the first protest my man at TR had
Yeah,
in London.
yeah, yeah.
So I couldn't believe it because in my group there's bare Asian man, there's a few black man, and there's a lot of English man up and down the country. And someone said, "Yeah, anyone going to that TR protest?"
Mm,
And I said, "Hold on, my man, do you mean?" uh, t- Tell me, and he goes, "Yeah, this brother, you serious?" He
mm,
goes, "Yeah." And then we started talking about it. Didn't go all out, but then a couple other people diffused it, say this ain't a political group, this, that. Then we kind of left it. But I think what you're saying, because I think that when people when people ask questions, sometimes the more experienced guys can be disrespectful. Is it?
Well,
Is that what you're?
there's two things. So my situation was similar, was a TR protest. But what happened
Okay.
was is that a plumber that I'd worked with, he went to it, and then he
Yeah.
come out and he was actually working with some a mixed race guy. But basically, he's come back with a bad attitude and started throwing some racial slurs on site. So they kicked him off site. Then they started having it out on the group. So and then all my thing was, well, mate, I know you. I'm just a bit disappointed that I'm hearing this about you when me and you got
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
And then it just went crazy. But then people that I did it, he behaved himself because he knows I know him and he don't live too far from me. But it's
Yeah.
people that was from all about the place that just started getting involved and rare. But the thing,
Yeah. Okay.
the other situation with some a younger black guy, he's inexperienced and he will
Mm.
post things, ask for help, and all these guys are just hating on him, bro. Because the relevant is, yeah, he's inexperienced, but he's getting a lot of work, bro. So,
Yeah.
and I think they're hating him because the guy's saying, oh, when he posts and asking questions, they're saying, no one answer him. I've been a plumber for 40 years. What are these guys doing? And they're nicking our work. Someone kick him off the group. Red blood, like,
Wow. Is that what they said?
bro, they was
That's
hating
madness.
him. But all of them was going at him. And I'm saying, wow,
It's
bro,
bullying. It's kind
like,
of bullying, isn't
you
it?
got to bully him. What's the negativity? Like, he's trying, like,
Yeah.
people complain about the younger generation not working hard and not trying. You got one hair trying to work, and you lot are fighting him and trying to kind of put him down and kind of make him reevaluate. So, and I'm saying that end of the day, he obviously he's learning, but give him 5 years, he'll be better and probably do better than all of you lot. Because all the guys in
Yeah.
the comments saying, "Oh, I'm 40 years in and I'm this and I've been doing it for years," and people like that are nicking our work. How no one can't nick your work, bro. You lose work. You're not you. There's a
Yeah.
reason people don't give you work for whatever reason, whatever you're doing. It's not someone else, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're not
It
working
just
hard enough.
yeah, no, I get the only thing what they're saying is that probably all the prices are always dropping. The more people come, but that's how society's made it.
That's how
It's
society is,
not
bro.
society over. They over fluctuated these trades and these positions like what they've done personal trainers. Now they're just doing so much courses, plumbing, gas engineers. It's over fluctuated. Is that the word I'm looking for?
Yeah. But the thing is, bro, yeah, I get that. But not only that, they're basing it off of how it was for them 20 years ago, bro, or 50.
Yeah,
Bro, things change all the time.
all the
So
time.
that's the way, like, obviously, I'd want to make more money, but the reality is, yeah, you can't. What are you gonna do? You can't tell someone because I made that mistake before. Where I was on a job with someone and we was all moving at a certain pace, and this guy come and he just wanted to knock out. I don't know if he had something to prove, but we tried to say to him, "Listen, bro, slow down. You ain't got to." But he just knocking it out, and then I said, "You know what? Who am I to tell him how to work? Do you understand what I mean?
Exactly.
Who am I to tell
Exactly.
him do what you think's best, bro? Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
you can't like all you if you stick to your like if you feel like people are undercharging or not charging enough, stick to your guns, bro. But don't tell the next man what to do. Because they're
yeah,
doing what
exactly.
they want to do, you understand what I mean? And you gotta
Yeah,
evolve or become
I'll be
extinct.
honest. In the last year, I've seen like prices drop. Like when I'm telling man the price for certain things, and they're phoning me and they say, "Oh, well, someone just said they'll do it for this price." I say, "Oh, well, to be honest, go with him because I'm not willing to do that for that price."
And that's the
And
reality.
that's just what it is, isn't it? You understand
And
what
the
I'm saying?
reality is they gotta learn because if they're doing it too cheap, they will learn. So you just gotta let people
Exactly.
go for learn
E-
through their own experiences, bro. Because when they
Exactly.
want to charge the bottom price, then they got to go back a few times. They realize it's not adding up. Then that's on them, bro.
Exactly.
Do you understand what I mean?
Exactly.
But you can't.
Exactly.
You know, it's people. You can't tell people. From people have to learn themselves. Do you understand what I
Hmm.
mean?
Definitely. Definitely.
But yeah, bro. But yeah, the online thing, bro. It's It is. It is. I realize you have to adjust to it. It's a different environment, bro. Because, like I said, I think it kind of allows. It gives cowards a voice, bro. It allows men who
Mm.
ain't really real men be able to confront and disrespect men that will step on them in real life, bro. You understand
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah. 100%. That's exactly it, bro. You know, it's like the all like we was talking about earlier, that Ollie Harrison situation. We're in a situation where man's gonna come at you like that. You
Yeah,
know what
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying
yeah,
to you?
yeah, 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 exactly.
You,
Yeah,
you know,
trust me.
but you know, for me, just hoping that you know that man has to learn either not to put themselves in that situation, or the younger generation, the young man who obviously we know that when we were younger, certain things we would react to it quickly like that. You know,
Yeah.
so you don't want them to react to be putting themselves where they're going to prison. You
Yeah,
understand what I'm saying
bro.
to you?
But you know what surprised me as well, yeah, is that people fall into the trap, bro. That's what
Mm.
surprises me, bro. Like so much people fall. Like I think, bro, aren't you sensible enough to know? Forget all that. Unless, bro. But you know what? Sometimes I think it's like people. Everyone's kind of knows what, like they're working, not working together, but everyone knows. You know what? I'm just doing it for traction. I'm not even taking on board what my man says.
But this is well, yeah, this is exactly what it is, and that's you think is it just to create traffic in it? You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. But then at the same time, you're selling yourself short because what you got to understand, you're still putting yourself in a vulnerable situation because what will happen
Yeah,
is you're putting your people, then what is it when you're walking down your everyday, when you're going about your everyday life and business, people like, are you letting my man talk to you? So then you'll
exactly.
start having them kind of conversations that, well, then you have to let man know,
Yeah,
nah, man, he's an idiot, and nah, man,
yeah.
don't watch that. And then,
But,
you know what I
but
mean?
let's be real. There's men that we see out there that's in the spotlight that we would probably would have given a proper hardened image to,
Mm.
that just lost it all now. You're thinking, my man just he's gone too far. Nothing's happened. So what's going on? You understand what I'm saying to you?
Yeah, exactly. No,
You
exactly.
know.
Yeah, but and then
Mm.
you know as well, and that's the thing because you'll think, okay, a few months have passed, might get happen, but then you're back again and man's brush cuss you even more. So now what you're doing, they know you're not on it as well. So they're gonna even
Exactly.
and you're engaged with them more. So they're gonna geek to you more. They know you know
They're
what,
gonna give it to
bro.
you more. They tested the
you gave
waters.
you gave me an inch, I'm taking an acre. You get me?
Exactly.
Yeah, trust
Exactly.
me.
You know what I'm saying? You know?
Mm,
But yeah, it's like I said, it's all entertainment, man. It's all the media. You just gotta kind of separate the reality from the fake in it, you know what I'm saying?
that's the important thing, and I think especially like being online and when like you have to be emotionally detached from it, bro. You can't
Yeah.
get like, and like, even for myself, really, I don't engage with people, bro, because if someone's just gonna be disrespectful, you can't hold them accountable for what they're saying. It's
Yeah.
understand what I mean?
Yeah. You know, there's healthy debates. Obviously, we know sometimes when you're debating with someone,
Yeah,
it can also people can get a bit angry or annoyed because you know people are kind of strong on their opinion or people's views are personal.
yeah.
You know, so there's that kind of healthy dialogue, which is different. But then there's you know, like say comment. Someone might leave a comment, and we might take it negatively or rude, but we're willing to have that debate with them.
What
You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's the thing, because what happens is, I think someone might leave a comment, then you might respond, and then with their response, you can tell, okay, actually, this person's just trolling, or this person
Yeah,
is want to have a debate, and like, you know, because to me, I don't believe in debating as well, but I believe in conversations, bro, because you
mm,
have to have an open conversation because none of us have got it right. So if you go in to debate someone, that means you're rigid in your opinion. So that means no matter what someone says, someone gives you clear cut proof that what you're saying is incorrect, you're gonna just stick to your guns because your ego's telling you, I want to win this debate. Where if it's a
you're right.
conversation, it's like you're
You're
learning
right.
something from each other, and it's like so. I don't have debate. I'm not in a debate in anyone, bro. But
You are right.
I don't mind
You are
having a conversation because I'm not silly enough
you
to think that everything I say is correct.
you're right. You know, because even it's funny. I was having a discussion with someone yesterday, and we the same thing come because I was getting heated.
Mm,
You know, there's a lot of politics going on around
mm,
in the world. You know, like Africa, America, you know, Middle East.
mm,
And we had that because you know I was getting a bit angry with the conversation.
mm.
You know, he was very strong in his opinion, and we had that like what you said that sometimes your ego can put you on. that no, I'm just right. You're not even open. Even so,
Exactly.
when you get when someone comes with a clear cut thing that we think actually he's actually right, but your ego
Yeah,
will make you angry and make you no, but I'm right, and you still want to get your point across. You
exactly.
understand what I'm saying to
Mm,
you? So that is true, you know.
mm. Yeah, hundred
You
percent,
know.
bro. Like, and that's why I don't really watch debates and that on shows because none of them they're all egotistical, bro. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah,
They all
yeah,
just know I'm this, like, I'm that, and then they're thinking they don't want to take that L on, especially if it's being televised or think that they don't want to take that L. They just want to say, no, I'm
yeah,
right. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So it's
Because like you said, they've gone in the debate on a one specific side with this specific view.
yeah,
So it's just going there, they're just fighting that. And well, when what you're saying is really, it should just be an open conversation about something.
yeah,
You understand what
exactly,
I'm saying to you?
hundred
So as
percent,
that conversation is going along, he might tell you something that you never knew before or give you some
exactly,
information. And then you
exactly.
can kind of digest that, thinking, okay, I never knew that, or I never thought of it, or I never looked at it from that angle. You understand what I'm
Exactly.
saying to you?
100%, bro.
So
100%.
them debates, when they're televised, it's almost setting up for a clash because you can't go back now, can you?
You
You
can't.
understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Exactly, exactly, exactly.
Mm,
Yeah,
mm,
yeah, exactly, bro. But
mm.
yeah, bro. But all right, then. Yeah, other than that, everything good?
Yeah, I'm alright, you know, bruv. Just chilling out, enjoying the last day